The first time we see Terry, they at the diner. Now you remember Terry upgraded to the diner from the music store because he wanted to do his own thing. He didn't want to be in Meech's shadows. Now that was always one thing about me. In our household, I told you it was 7 of us initially, but I always had like my childhood role model was my cousin Terrence. So whenever you hear me shout out my cousin Terrence, that's the real deal. And with my cousin Terrence, there's 4 of them. There's 4 brothers. This is my mom's sister that had 4 boys. So like I mentioned to you all, my mom was in it. So when we talked about Meech, when he was talking to Angel last week, we were talking about like the adoption system. My mother and her sister Tina, them 2 went together, and then my aunt Kim and Uncle Tony, they were up in Minnesota, and that's how the relationship with my family and Prince began because who they got adopted by. So my aunt, her adopted family, Prince is her first cousin in her adopted family. My uncle Michael Baker is the one that played the drums for Whitney Houston, which is, I mean, he's my adopted uncle from who my aunt Kim went to go live with. He played for Whitney Houston, and he also wrote the songs for 5 Heartbeats, and I love 5 Heartbeats. So that's how my mom's side is going. She was in the system, and that's how I got the house out in Kansas because my mom, after she got adopted, she ended up back with my great grandmother, her grandmother, and then once my great grandmother went to, uh, I was over here in Germany. No, I was on the road. This was in the States. My great grandmother, she was getting ready to pass, so it was either the state would take her house, or if we bought the house, then they'll pay for her to be into the nursing home. So I put 15,000 cash up. So I got my great grandmother's house out in Kansas, which my nephew is living in now. So it's a lot of shit. Like it's just a lot of shit, man. I always want to try to trace my roots and shit. So that's why I really want to go to Africa because I do have some connections with people that are living over there that are connected to my family here. But what I'm saying all of this for is because at this point, Terry is trying to figure out what exactly is going on. He's trying to make sure that his family is straight. He's trying to make sure that Marquisha is straight. But on top of all of that, he has to make sure that Hoop and them are straight because Hoop and them are his right hand man. With Meech being about the city, who's gonna hold it down? Who's gonna hold it down? Yeah, I got the house. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do my give me a second. So Terry ends up getting the call because we find out that Henry is trying to fuck shit up. So Henry is trying to tear stuff up, but rightfully so, because you got to remember we are beefing in these streets. Excuse me. Everyone has issues with what's going on. But Marquisha ends up calling him, and once we find out that Henry is stepping on step, hey, we gotta go figure it out. We gotta go try to get even. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Now, Marquisha calls, and if you fellas, not ladies, I don't need to hear from you right now. To all my brothers in the chat right now, put a 8 in the chat. Put an 8 in the chat. If you had someone that double crossed you, but they hit you up talking about she miss you. She wants you to come through. Now, I've only had that about 17 times in my lifetime, but let me tell you something. At them 17 times, 14 out of 17, I probably done pulled up. Every dog has its day. Marquisha saying, hey, you know, she kind of misses you. But at the end of the day, it should be missing this nigga Terry every single day because Terry done bought this house that you in here chilling. Last week, we were saying that Marquisha ain't did a damn thing in the crib. Now Marquisha's hitting him up talking about come and slide through. It misses you. But last week you were telling me you didn't want me to move in. She said, my boys are with my mom. Won't you come through? First of all, I'm coming through at any given moment because this is my house. Can't nobody, no matter what goes on in life, you know, they say you need to sleep on the couch. There's no way. Even with me and my ex, no matter how she felt about me, no matter what nigga she was fucking with when she went back to the States, she could never tell me that I needed to sleep on the couch. As long as I'm paying bills in this bitch, I'm sleeping in my bed. If you have an issue with me, you need to go sleep your funky ass on the couch. You need to sleep your funky ass on the floor. A nigga like me, I don't put up with no bullshit like that. I sleep in my bed. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. If I'm paying the bills, if I'm paying for all the shit in the house, I'm sleeping in my bed. My ex never fixed her lip to say that I need to sleep on the couch. Whatever issue she had with me, she just had those issues with me. I got in my bed. I don't give a fuck. I took a shower in my bathroom. I put deodorant on in my bathroom. I changed my drawers in my bathroom. I put all my shit in my closet in my bedroom. All my socks was in my bedroom. I don't give a fuck what you if you don't want to be around me, take your ass to another room. I got a 3-bedroom house plus a basement. Get your funky ass up out of my room. There's no way you will ever see a nigga like me sleeping on the couch unless I fell asleep on the couch, unless I wanted to go to sleep on the couch. There's no way you could ever tell me that I can't sleep in my bedroom. We just gonna be in that motherfucker mad at each other, but I ain't gonna be mad. I ain't gonna be mad. You could be mad all you want, but I'm sleeping in my bed. I got a Tempur-Pedic mattress. I got a fucked up back. I gotta sleep on comfort. I gotta sleep on a goddamn cloud. I don't know what you want to do with me, but I got a topper on that bitch too. I got a Tempur-Pedic with a topper on top of that motherfucker. That motherfucker comfortable. You think I'm about to go sleep upstairs on the couch because you mad at me? If you that mad, sleep your funky ass up on that couch. There's no way that anyone is ever gonna tell me that the nigga, the man around here, capiche, dope boy money, you know. There's no way you could tell a nigga like me that I need to go sleep on the couch. If you feel that I gotta go sleep on the couch, I'm gonna go ahead and be honest with you. You know what I'm gonna do?
As soon as I got my check, I was gone.
The FBI? Yeah, this the FBI.
Oh yeah, 911. Yeah, this motherfucker over here tripping. So what's your emergency? My name is on the lease, and this motherfucker told me I need to go sleep on the couch. I need you to remove them from my house right now. No. They aren't paying any rent or anything, so no, there isn't a 30-day. Yeah. They haven't paid any money, so there isn't a 30-day before I can evict them. I need them removed from the crib right now. Yeah. So you go ahead and hit it up. 2424 Spreewell Drive. Yeah, the big house. Yeah, the big house. Oh yeah. You know, the one with the Santa Claus on the roof. Yeah, with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Dixon, Vixer, whatever the reindeer's name. Yeah, that's my house. You know, it's a black man. So remember when you pull up over here, it is a black man. So make sure that you understand that it's a black man. I am unarmed. I just want you guys to remove her from the facility because she's tripping. Her name isn't on anything here, so it's not a 30-day eviction notice. She needs to get the fuck out of here. She told me to sleep on the couch, and I felt threatened for my life. I need her up out of here. Listen, you can be mad at me all you want, but if you come to my crib, I'm sleeping in my bed. Somebody sleeping in my bed, messing with my head, and I can't sleep. Sleeping in my bed, messing with my head. No, hell no, not around here. We ain't. Well, this nigga Terry gets on the move. Let's keep it going. We gotta knock this thing out. Not captures. We got pictures. Oh, okay, yeah. We're on the right path. Picture shows. All right, here we go. After Marquisha calls, Terry's crew, they're starting to say, hey, we're not fucking with you. There ain't no more work because Loco hasn't started supplying them. So at this point, Terry is losing people left and right. Left, right, let me see you do it. Left, right, let me see you do it. So Terry's like, all right, hey, Diz, me and you grew up together. What's up, man? You remember we used to pull up? So I used to work at Sonic's. Y'all. But y'all know the story behind me working at Sonics. I'm not gonna go too much in detail because we got to knock this nigga Terry story out in like the next 10 minutes. I worked at Sonics. I ended up getting fired. I didn't get fired. I've never been fired from any job in life. I always quit. But when I worked at Sonics, I got off and I was giving my boy Willie a ride. My homeboy Willie Dynamite. He was the running back for our school. I was giving him a ride home. So I got off at, let's say, 6 o'clock. He was getting off at 7 because it was slow. Well, I was off the clock. They said, hey, can you help Willie clean out the refrigerator? Because you got the refrigerator and you got the freezer. And I told them, fuck no. So, well, you needed help. I'm like, nigga, I done already clocked out. I'm not helping him clean out no fucking refrigerator. And y'all know I'm his ride. So why are y'all telling him to do it? So long story short, that was the night I quit because I like, man, fuck y'all. And I ended up quitting Sonic. So that was my senior year. Yeah, was that? Yeah, it was my senior year because my homeboy Uche worked there. Uche was like he was like the under supervisor. He wasn't like the supervisor. But yeah, I ended up quitting because they tried to tell me to clean up the shit. And I was off the clock. I'm like, nigga, I'm not cleaning up no refrigerator. You need to kiss my ass. But I know my rights, nigga. I done been through the shit. But he's talking to Diz, and Diz is like, nah, Terry used to eat all those food. But Terry is trying to cling on to whoever's going to stick around because Meech got Loco. But if all these workers are starting to work for Henry, then how is he going to move any of the work that Loco is going to bring up here? So Diz is like, all right, I'll fuck with you, Terry, but you got to make sure you bring me that work. So after this, they get word back about what's going on with Henry. And Diz knows what's on the ins and outs because he's been working with Henry. Now they're talking about where they're going to set Henry up. And Terry's looking at Hoops like, hey, you're going to take the lead. You're going to go with cuts. But we're going to go ahead and cut them off early. The only thing is they don't know that Detective Jen has been following cuts. So if they would have got rid of cuts, they would have been all right. But cuts is the one that's hot because of the hit that was put on Saint. But no one knows this because you got to think this is the 90s. No one's really paying attention. They don't have any inside information because Detective Bryant is working with Henry. And he's no longer working with Meech to be able to give you that information. But the next time we see Terry after he sets this up, it's a CPS call. Now, Wanda's mom, you can tell that she is on full junkie mode. I'm talking about cigarettes. This is the worst smell that I've ever smelled is cigarettes. I hate cigarette smell. I hate it. Well, she opens up the door and this lady pulls up. Now, her name sounds eerily familiar. Hey, Kevy Kev, they tried to write me up on the day. I'm not quit that motherfucker, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real nigga. But I'd rather be an alive nigga than a real dead nigga. But anyway, this lady pulls up. Now, if you listen to her name, we know Eliza Marie is the one that's potentially going to tell on Tariq a little bit later on. We all been wondering what's going to go on. Now, this lady's name is something Marie. I think that's what it was. If y'all can give me her exact name, then we'll go for that. So she shows up and she's like, CPS has been called. Now, if you remember, Henry was trying to get all the information she could from Brian. I know I'm going a little bit fast because we got a little backtrack, but I only wanted to do 4 hours tonight. So we're going to try to make this happen, but we're going to make it beneficial. We only got like 5 minutes left with Terry. Now, she shows up and she's like, well, there's marijuana smoke in here. There's cigarette smoke. We want to make sure that Terry Jr. is in the proper environment. I also had, if you guys don't know, my parents my parents were they were stern. They used to discipline us. And I don't regret any of that. So you can't, anything that I say about my parents, you can't hold against them, because as an adult, I respect everything. They whooped us, and that's what formed us into, like, that's what molded me into the man I am today. I did a lot of fucked up shit, but I never killed nobody. I never sold like big quantities of dope or anything. I did some fucked up shit in my life. Yes, we've all done fucked up shit. But one thing I can say is my parents did everything they could to make sure that me and my brother had a better life than what we had. But that's the same thing that Terry got going on. He's trying to make it happen. Now, it's unfortunate that CPS got called. Now, my little brother, he ended up going to school one time because my parents whooped him, and CPS came to the house. So I've been interviewed by Child Protective Services. I don't know if you guys know how that goes down, but what they do is when they come to your house, they interview your parents. They look around the house. So when they initially came to the house, they came in the back room. Me and my brother were playing a video game. We didn't know that this meeting was arranged. Me and my brother playing the video games. A white lady sticks her head in the door. I'm like, who the fuck is this? I'm thinking it's somebody that works for my parents. Because they not there for me. They're there because my brother went to school with a little limp. So let me make this totally clear so no one can say, oh, my parents were making sure that me and my brother didn't get into stupid shit. My parents did everything they could to provide for me and my brother. So don't ever question what my parents did, because they did exactly what they were supposed to do, because me and my brother are very, very successful at this point. And technically, my brother's retired. And if I didn't want to work and be in Europe, I don't ever have to fucking work a day in my life again. So don't ever come from my parents. If you got any issues with my parents, come and talk to me and we can handle that on the lower level. But don't ever go for my parents. My parents did everything they were supposed to do. Me and my brother, we were both retired. Me and my brother both graduated. I got a master's. My brother's finishing up his master's. I'm going to start my doctorate next year. We're good. But Child Protective Services did come over and they questioned us. They asked simple questions. Once you're of age, I think it was about 7 or 8 years old, they asked, hey, how is it living here? How do you feel? Are you safe? Are you scared? Are you eating every day? Now, I admitted all the right answers. Like, some days, there are days I don't want to eat, but I even told her, I'm about 10 years old. I told her, yeah, some days I don't eat because I don't want to eat vegetables. But that's how good my mom was. My dad used to try to get us to eat vegetables. My mom was like, all right, wait till your dad leave. You ain't got to eat. So I had Child Protective Services come to the crib. So when I seen this, it's like, okay, you just got to play it right. But it's fucked up if somebody calls on you. Somebody called on my family because my brother got a whooping. But my brother was fucking up in school. So even Anna tell you right now, I was fucking up in school. My brother he was fucking up. Man, it is what it is. But then there was another thing. Miss Hammett, fuck Miss Hammett. Goddamn C.A. Burke Elementary. Fuck Miss Hammett. Fuck, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Fuck you, bitch. You racist piece of shit. Yeah, Miss Hammett. I don't know if you're alive or not, but fuck you. She used to make all the black boys miss recess every single time. My mom used to write notes begging her to explain why my brother was not getting his homework turned in when she would come to school with him and turn it in physically with my brother. So fuck Miss Hammett. There's nothing you can say that gonna ever make me feel any different about you, because I knew about you, bitch. Because I was in Miss Battle's class and you was acting a fucking fool with all of us young niggas. So fuck Miss Hammett. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? I think that bitch is the one that called CPS on my mama. Fucking bitch. But anyway, I understood what was going on right here. See, I hate the smell of cigarettes too. Menthol cigs. I don't know if this is menthol cigs. This is marijuana. Hey. But yeah, man, when I tell y'all, man, I've been through a lot of shit growing up. Yeah, I had Child Protective Services coming. I remember them coming through. But right now they on Terry's head. So Terry's like, man, nah, ain't nothing going on. Now let me see. All right, bet. After that, Terry, blah blah blah. Terry goes to Marquisha. We seen the video of that. We talked about it. Now, Terry's story kind of gets, until we get to the end, everything is just dealing with CPS. He's getting into it with Marquisha. I do have to use the bathroom. We're gonna finish Meech's story up. So he gets into it with Marquisha, but Marquisha's at the house acting like, I'm not gonna tear you down, Terry. And this is one reason why I don't like, whenever someone tells me, Mo, chill, that's a mother. Let me be 1,000% honest with y'all. And it's gonna sound bad, but guess what? I don't give a fuck. I don't care if you a fucking mother. Marquisha talking about, I would never call CPS on you. I know what they do with people like us, Terry. I'm a mother. If you that much of a mother, why are you fucking with dope boys and only dope boys? Don't tell me you're a mother and you have morality when it comes to not calling CPS, but you got a baby daddy that's a dope dealer in jail putting a hit on your ass, and now you trying to fuck with a young nigga who is a drug dealer who's murking niggas for you on behalf of you. I don't want to hear that shit. I'm a mother, Terry. I would never do that. I don't want to hear that I'm a mother shit. Listen, if every time I fucked up, let me ask you guys, put a 2 in the chat if you'll forgive me. Put an 8 in the chat if you won't forgive me. If every time I fucked up in life and say, hey, y'all, I'm a nigga, would you forgive me? Or put an 8 in the chat if you won't forgive me. A 2 if you would, an 8 if you won't. If every time I did some fucked up shit, if I said, hey, y'all, I'm a nigga, would y'all forgive me? No, you wouldn't. I'll be right back. I use this bathroom. We're going to finish this whole story up. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be real quick, hopefully. Hopefully. You know what I mean? Ain't no one like, yeah, this nigga Mo tripping, man. You know, he just a nigga, man. Don't worry about it. Hell no, y'all niggas ain't worried about a nigga being a nigga. Talking about I'm a mother. Yeah, you a mother, all right. You a motherfucker. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Mo.J on the clock Fridays. Marquisha, Terry, we trying to figure things out. What's going on, Markeisha?
I'm in a bind, Nate. I'm in a bind, Nate. I'm in a bind, Nate.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That beat hard as hell, man. That beat's hard as hell. That beat's hard as hell, man. But Markeisha said,
I'm in a bind, Nate.
that, hey, all I'm looking for is that real love. I'm looking for real love. I'm searching for that real love. Someone, my heart, free will love. Oh, I'm searching for the real love. All right, let's go ahead and finish this Terry story up. We got about, damn, we still got Meech. All right, come on. All right, Mo, get focused, man, because they've been sidetracking you. Terry, Markeisha. The next time we see Terry is Terry in the hoop playing. It failed. He pulled up. He said he had a walk from Vito or wherever the fuck it's from. Terry ends up getting a new place. Hey, no. We on hey, shout out to my brother Detroit Kings. If you haven't subscribed to Detroit Kings channel, subscribe to his channel. He gonna keep it real with you. You know me? I'm gonna keep it funky with you. He gonna keep it real with you. We on the VSOP tonight. We finishing off this bottle. I didn't want to finish it off, so I'm gonna keep a shot here. I bought a new bottle for this weekend. I was supposed to have company tonight, but she said she couldn't come through. So I like, man, fuck it. I'm gonna get on the live and drink with y'all, man. You know what I mean? I did get invited because I got a couple of events that are coming up. I told y'all we working behind the scenes. We working behind the scenes. We're getting the channel up and running. But where we at? Oh, yeah. So Terry got a new crib. Now, this nigga Terry, when we hear BMF, when you think BMF, we thinking Black Mafia family. We also know what Big Meech is blowing money fast. We know I think I'm Big Meech. Oh, excuse me. Larry Hoover. This nigga Meech is in Atlanta. He's getting a new house with his dad being the co-signer. Terry just bought a house cash. Markeisha's living in there, and now he got to buy a new condo for him and Wanda. Which one do you think is better? The house for Markeisha or the condo for your baby mama? Which one of y'all think? I mean, let's be real. The condo is gonna cost more than that house. Condos cost more than houses. Facts. Condos cost more than houses. Because Terry's house ain't in like the heart of Detroit. This condo is probably like 250, 300. That house that he got in Detroit in the 90s, and we found out that the median price is like 60,000. That mansion is probably like 120, 125. This nigga Terry is, man. Nicole said Wanda should get the house for the kids. I mean, the condo do cost more though. And this ain't no regular condo. This ain't no regular. Hold on. Did y'all see this? What building is this in Detroit? What building is this in Detroit? Whatever building this is, just from seeing the front of this shit, this costs more than that house that he bought. Facts. This is probably like a $30 to $40 million building. This is exactly. Detroit Kings is here. His name is Detroit King. He's the king of Detroit. This condo is probably about $300,000 even back then. Nowadays, this shit might be like $1.5 million. You got to understand, no matter what city you live in, condos, they about to be expensive as hell. That house isn't in actual Detroit. It's probably in the outskirts of Detroit. So you can probably get that shit for about 150. This is 1990. Remember, Meech is down there in Atlanta. Well, Atlanta property is definitely cheaper than Detroit property. But this nigga Terry is putting up big bang. All I do is get bang. Niggas hating on me, but they bitch ain't. So conceited, I don't think my shit stink. Just spend $500,000 on a fish tank. You know what I mean? I was looking at some condos down when I was living in Phoenix. I was looking in Phoenix. Them shits is talking about $285 for a 2-bedroom. I can get a 3-4 bedroom house where I was living at for $285. And don't even take it to San Jose. I was living in San Jose, a 2-bedroom apartment. I paid $3,200. If I wanted to get a 2-bedroom condo downtown San Jose, I'd be spending $6,300 a month. Could I afford it? Yes. Was I stupid enough to pay that? No. This nigga Terry is getting money out the ass. We getting money over here. What it do, pimping? This nigga Terry is on a different level. And then Marquisha comes over here with this bullshit. I wish I would. I got a house. Marquisha's mad talking about what you doing popping up in my house. Bitch, no disrespect. I gotta say this, y'all, because this is how niggas be feeling. Bitch, this my house. For her to pull up with this bullshit ass orchid, talk about, I got a housewarming gift. She brought this nigga a housewarming gift, an orchid, and some dried up poo nanny that was booms. Man, that shit don't equate to me spending a half a ticket on a goddamn brand new house that I don't live in, marble floors, the goddamn waterfall bathroom, and then a whole goddamn condo for Terry Jr. Man, that fucking orchid, if you don't get that shit out my face, Marquisha, I might put a hit on your ass. This nigga Terry talking about, fuck that. Niggas need to start being real niggas. Everybody talk about that real nigga shit until it's time to be a real nigga. This nigga Terry talking about, you brought that orchid. Man, I thought I was gonna get you with that. Fuck all that shit, Terry. Fuck that motherfucking orchid. I bought a housewarming gift. Bitch, you in my house. No disrespect, but I gotta say it this way because you're not gonna understand if I talk to you regular. If I continue to talk to you regular, then you're gonna continue to do regular ass shit. Bitch, that's my house. This ain't no housewarming gift. A fucking orchid. Bitch, you living in my goddamn house. Now, I mean, no disrespect when I say this. It's just the same as me saying nigga, but get the fuck out of here. A orchid for a housewarming gift and some old ass pussy that I done already got. It's not a fair exchange. It's not. It's not. I apologize for saying the B word, but I have to say this so you guys can understand exactly where we're coming from. Let's just take an example. 2015, I bought a MacBook for Christmas, and you know what my gift was? A Bose speaker. That MacBook was $1,500. That Bose speaker was $179 on sale because I already looked at the prices because I knew the regular price was $200, $199. It was on sale for $179. You can't get me a Bose speaker when I bought a MacBook. You can't. That's not even an exchange. I don't give a fuck who you are. That was my ex-wife. But hey, when you dip out, the MacBook coming back with me, baby. I spent 15. You didn't even spend a third. The MacBook is mine. No. You don't get to take that with you. No. To fork it over. The fuck? The fuck we talking about? I'm an eco-opportunist. I scratch your back, you scratch my back. I ain't scratching your shoulders, I'm scratching your back. That means get my whole back. Not just the shoulders, not just the arms. I want the whole back. You can't play me. I do the okie dokes. Don't nobody okie doke me. I don't do the okey pokey. I do the okie dokie. I'm the finesser. I'm the finesse kid. You can't finesse me because I've been in the game. I know how it goes. It don't work like that. Tina said Mo petty as fuck. No. Hey, ladies. I ain't petty. I just keep it funky with you. Now, if I was petty, I would go dollar for dollar for gifts, right? We say a speaker, $399. Well, $175 on sale. We say $1,595, $175. Okay, those aren't even. Then we say tickets to Paris on top of tickets to Germany. So tickets to Germany and then tickets to Paris plus everything else. So if I really wanted to go dollar for dollar, you know, I got all the receipts of everything. So I keep all my receipts for 7 years because that's what you're supposed to. It's 10 for taxes, but I keep all my receipts for 7 years. I document all that shit. I got spreadsheets. I can pull all that shit up and I can show you what I spent for the last 7 years. I keep track of everything now. I could be petty, but I told y'all in 2005 when I was in South Dakota and I overdrew, that was the last time that I ever said I would ever feel like a broke ass nigga. So I paid close attention to what money is coming in and what money is going out. And I'd rather money come in than money go out. So it's not being petty, it's just being responsible. That's all it is. Now, Mo, did y'all agree on the dollar amount to spend on each other? No. See, I don't think if I'm with somebody, I don't think individually. You know why I bought the MacBook? Because she ended up moving to Germany. So if I buy the MacBook for her, when she comes to Germany, we have a MacBook. I'm not buying shit individually. I'm making sure that it's beneficial for the family because at that moment, we were a family. You see what I'm saying? We're going to continue on with the story, but I'm not no rinky-dink regular ass nigga. I'm thinking the big picture. So if I bought a MacBook, I know you're moving over to Germany to be with me. We got a MacBook for the crib. It's not a MacBook for you to just run off and do what you got. No. You got to turn that motherfucker back over before you leave up out of here. Make sure whenever you buy something, it's never a gift. They can use it. Never give gifts. It's always you can use. Never give gifts. Remember, and quote this, fellas, never give gifts. You can use this MacBook. This MacBook is for us because in the court of law, they have to admit that they never got a gift from you. They have to say, hey, Mo said we can use this. This is for us. Because if it's a gift, it's over with. But if it's for us and it's not a gift, it's for us, hand that motherfucker on over. Hand that bitch over. You can't play me. I do the playing. I do the okie dokes. Facts. Still got the Bose speaker upstairs too. Now it's not a USB Bose speaker. It's one of the old ones, but that motherfucker still be rocking. Listen, you guys forget that I could have been a lawyer, but I just didn't follow up on it. But I do read a lot of shit. I do read a lot of shit in my free time. All right, let's continue on. What we got? Oh, Terry, and then well, we know Lucille pulled up, and we know the story about Lucille. So the next time we see Terry is at the end when he's talking to Detective Brian. No. Miles, never say it's a gift. If you say it's a gift, it's over with. It's over with. You know, so my this is between us. Hey, don't nobody tell nobody. You know my wedding ring in the wedding band? I never said that was a gift, right? So I think the wedding ring and the band was like $2,200. I think I paid 11. It may have been 11 or 1,200 on it, but the rest of it, the other like $1,000, I think it was maybe like 1050 that was left on the ring. I didn't have to pay none of that because I never told her it was a gift. I told her you can wear this. It's all in the verbiage. I didn't have to pay the rest of the ring off. She had to put that shit in her name and pay the rest of it off. Big dog status. Big dog status, nigga. You can't fuck with your boy. You can't fuck with your boy. Didn't have to pay the rest of that motherfucker off. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. This was never a gift, Your Honor. This was never a gift. And if y'all don't believe me, I'll bring up the paperwork that shows you $0 on what I like. The fuck that. I always buy several gifts at different prices. So depending on what you give me, depends on what. Oh no, I buy one gift, but I don't even buy gifts. I buy something that you can use. I don't give a fuck what it is. As long as it's not a gift, then they can't keep that shit. As long as it's something you can use that came from me, I need that motherfucker back. You ball on that. As long as you don't say it's a gift, you good and you can legally fight for that shit in court. Motherfuckers try to get me, man. I do the okey dokes around this motherfucker. Niggas think they gonna play a nigga like me. Man, I've been around this world too long. Joseph said, Mo for president. Nah, y'all don't want me as president because I'm gonna be on some real nigga shit. But all right, so we know what happened between Brian and our boy Terry. So we got 350. All right, Meech. Let me knock this out because I do got somewhere to be. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 50,000 subscribers. We are on the clock. We got Meech for at least 25 minutes. All right. So we're going to knock Meech's story out. We already know what happened with Meech when he was a child. Oh, what time is it? What time is it? Let me see.